decided to focus on this aloe plant in front of my house. I chose this location because it's an area that I walk past every day, but I never really put any thought to. My first tiny ecology observation was on January 18th, 2016. The aloe plant was a vibrant green and looked very healthy at the time. It was nice to look at due to the contrast of the brown pot and the weeds around it, which weren't extremely overgrown at the time. On January 24th, 2016, I focused on the effects that weather has on the plant. The leaves were calm due to no wind, and the soil was wet due to rain earlier that day. On January 31st, I decided to observe my location at night. I spent half the time observing from natural light like the moon and half of the time observing with artificial light like my phone camera. The artificial light created a white film over the leaves that I did not expect. February 7th is the first time where you can clearly see the ends of the leaves starting to change from green to light brown. This progressively gets worse over time. On February 14th, brown spots began to form on some of the leaves due to an unknown cause. On February 21st, I focused on the surroundings of the pot instead of the actual plant. The soil outside of the pot had the consistency of sand. Also, the weeds around the pot were beginning to grow significantly. Notice the color change of the leaves in this picture as well. On February 28th, I observed the plant from artificial light. The white film seems to be enhanced from the previous picture. Also, the tips of the plant seem a reddish-brown color. Skipping ahead several weeks to March 22nd, we were tasked to focus on texture. The dead areas felt similar to a rotten banana, while the leaves thriving felt similar to glass. Very little change occurred from the end of March until April 7th. On this day, I observed early in the morning with dew present on the leaves, which created a glass on the leaves. Also, it was the first time you could notice the dead areas expanding up the leaves instead of focusing just on the tips. On April 13th, I observed the aloe plant and its surroundings for the last time. At this point, almost every leaf was dead. I believe that this has occurred due to environmental factors. The two biggest things that affected the plants were the sun and the rain. Also, I found it extremely ironic that the pot seemed to be close to falling over. To me, it symbolized the plant's condition. There's many things that we could do to make this area better. For one, we can start by pulling out the weeds surrounding the pot. For second, we could take the aloe plant out of the pot and plant it into the ground so it could thrive more than it could in the pot. Being a redhead, I get sunburned a lot. Another positive thing we could do with this aloe plant is instead of going to the store and buying a bottle of aloe after getting sunburnt, we can come out here and just pull a leaf off and use the aloe from inside of the plant, as you can see right here. Here's a closer look of the inside of the leaf. Overall, my observation spot has changed significantly over the semester. I thought that I would experience more wildlife, but an ant and a bird was all I saw. I was also surprised with how fast the plant died. Since this project, I have paid a lot more attention than I ever would have to the plant, and even saw a snake crawl out of the pot a few days ago.